the Father to the three apostles, ecstatic and trembling with emotion, could only be light. Indeed, light rains abundantly from the double series of upper windows through marble barriers with clear opalescent glass, and glitter as if they were lit by headlights, give the alabaster windows of the central apse, especially in the early hours of the morning. And against all norms of illumination is the same crypt with its artistic round windows. And the rays of the setting sun that fully invest the large 3-mullion window of the facade, whilst increasing the warming the brightness of the environment, and on some days of the year the golden tiles of the apse ascend with vibrant splendor, and right at the feet of Christ, so that his figure seems to soar upwards with effective and surprising wonder of the spectator. Even the roof contributed to the lighting effects, as in its absolute simplicity it consisted of large marble tiles lying on the joists that connect the trusses. That undulating transparency was lost when a new security cover was superimposed. The recurrence of the jubilees of Mount Tabor and Gethsemani has led us to ask the Apostolic Penitentiary to be able to update and propose indulgences for pilgrims visiting the shrines of the Holy Land. The Apostolic Penitentiary responded on the 31st March 2023 by accepting our request and renewing the possibility of living the experience of an indulgence through pilgrimage to the main shrines that are cared for by the custody of the Holy Land. In particular, local faithful and pilgrims can obtain indulgences for themselves or their deceased loved ones here at the shrine of Mount Tabor by participating in the Eucharist celebration during a pilgrimage. Stiamo aprendo il giubileo del centenario della costruzione della Basilica del Monte Tabor, che è caratterizzata dalla luce e dalla luminosità che ci permette di vivere l'esperienza dell'incontro col Cristo trasfigurato. E abbiamo chiesto anche alla Penitenzieria Apostolica di rinnovare le indulgenze per i santuari di Terra Santa, e anche quest'oggi chi partecipa a questa celebrazione eucaristica potrà ottenere l'indulgenza facendo la piena esperienza del perdono, naturalmente alla solita condizione delle indulgenze.
The celebrant is Father Francesco Paton, the Christus of the Holy Land. as they process in. St. Cyril of Jerusalem was the first to identify Tabor as the Mountain of Transfiguration in AD 347. In the Old Testament, Mount Tabor was considered sacred by the northern Israel tribes, Zebulun, Naphtali, and Issachar. It was powerfully and eloquently depicted in the writings of the prophets, and it was celebrated for the victory it brought to Baruch over Sisera's army at the advance at the advice of the prophetess Deborah. On Mount Tabor, 3 churches were constructed, recalling the 3 tents that Peter wanted to pitch, where monks used to pray and keep vigil. The modern church, architect Barluzzi, 1924, retraces the outlines of these preceding buildings, whose ruins can be viewed in the crypt. 2 chapels were dedicated to the lawgiver Moses and the prophet Elijah, respectively. And the Franciscans celebrate this feast every year on August 6th. The entrance song is a melody by Bishara Farzan, the text from Psalm 46. The psalm speaks of confidence in God's protection. The dominant note is sounded by the refrain, "The Lord of hosts is with us."